Recently I saw a video called Minecraft server hosting is a scam. And this caught my attention because I run my own Minecraft hosting company, Wise Hosting. But before I react to that video and hopefully prove that server hosting is not a scam, let's talk about the word he uses. Scam. This word used to mean that something is fraud. Like imagine buying a coffee for $10. You might want to say it is a scam, but in reality it is just a bad deal. But if a cafe charged you $10 and didn't give you the coffee, then this would be an actual scam. Nowadays it is easy to get attention by calling something a scam. But in reality it might be just bad quality, overpriced, or just a disappointing product. If overpriced coffee and an actual Ponzi scheme are both scams, then the word is broken. And I get it, it is a YouTube title, and the word scam performs better. But now that you know that he meant to say Minecraft server hosting is bad and overpriced, let's see if I agree or disagree. The first thing he talked about was the pricing.
It all started when my friend got a server. We paid like 10 or so euros, which, as I'll get into, is still relatively extortionate. And at the start, it works fine. And that's a common theme. I decided to host my own server, once again using Shockbyte, this time with the Dirt plan. 1 gigabyte. Fair enough, that's on me.
I think selling 1 or 2 gigabyte Minecraft servers is a terrible thing to offer. Those servers are guaranteed to run into issues with newer Minecraft versions. So at some point all the customers will be unhappy. Why even sell a package like this? That is the exact reason why at Wise Hosting we don't sell packages under 3 gigabytes. We don't want to sell you a 1 gigabyte plan, and then the first thing you need to do to play without lag is to upgrade and pay even more. If you are willing to pay $9.99 on Wise Hosting, we are willing to commit that you get a smooth gaming experience. And I will explain later on why I think it is a fair price. And just a note, you have to be careful with the pricing of some companies. They can display up to 50% off pricing, but that is only for the first month. We like to be transparent, so we display always the full prices. Of course, we give away discount codes that make the first month cheaper, but we don't apply any discounts by default. Now secondly, the YouTuber Funky Monkey mentioned about moving.
So originally I was living in Europe and then I moved to Australia. So I decided to ask Shockbyte about moving my server. And Shockbyte said, yeah, sure. Except now you have to pay like 6 euros extra a month. And I was like, what?
As a fact check, I went on Shockbyte's FAQ and I see that Asia specific location is double the price and you will need to pay the difference. But on the homepage I can order to any location and it will all be the same price. It doesn't make any sense. But this leads me into the topic of extra charges. Many hosting companies like to sell you a lot of add-ons like increased DDoS protection, faster and better support, plugin setup for $15 a month. Excuse me? I'm not saying it's a bad deal, but that is the thing you have to look up in advance to avoid any surprises. But I personally believe that things like these should be included in the price. And we did that with Wise Hosting. All of the customers get the best DDoS protection, the best 24/7 support, and if you were to ask Wise Hosting for a location change exactly like he did, we would do it for free, and we are gonna keep on doing that. To be fully transparent, we only sell things like extra server storage, a backup system which runs off your server and doesn't use your storage, dedicated IP, or more CPU power.
Someone had griefed my server. And I was fine because I thought I had a backup. But then it turns out that Shockbyte didn't take backups if your world was over a certain amount of gigabytes, and I didn't know that. So I had to revert from a save from 6 months prior. What a pity.
To this I can relate, because I am a victim to the exact same problem. Back in the day I hosted the Shulkercraft world on a hosting site I won't mention, and the support operator accidentally reset the whole server without asking. This made me so angry because I didn't have a backup and they didn't have a backup. So right from the start I knew that with Wise Hosting we needed to have a backup of everything. And that's what we do. We spend a lot of money to run our own backup servers, but that gives the peace of mind to everyone. If you have a major problem, we got the backups. And this is free, or I should say it is included in the price. Of course, when your subscription ends, we don't keep the backups forever. But we have saved many customers who forgot about their payment and then the server got deleted and they started panicking. Then they resumed their subscription and we were able to save their world. But that's not all. He did a second part to this video titled More Problems with Minecraft Server Hosting.
First of all, I did not factor in that in some places in the world, the cost of electricity is so high that it costs almost like a subscription service a month to keep your Minecraft server alive.
This is very true and I agree.
What are the benefits with server hosting? And of course, you are saving a very high and expensive lump payment at the start to buy a PC.
That is one very good reason. Imagine you buy a new PC to host the server and then you get tired of Minecraft after playing for only a month. Now you have spent a bunch of money on getting the PC and it is not getting used. If you were to host on a hosting site, you would never have to spend a huge amount at once. It is all paid monthly.
Also, of course, the reason why Minecraft hosting sites are called services is because they take away, like, as he estimates, 90% of your workload. So that is very impressive. And game hosting works on a larger scale.
That is all true, and here's why. For example, all of Wise Hosting servers are in huge data centers, which have practically no downtime. All of the world's biggest sites and services use this. And it is really expensive and would be a waste of money if you hosted a server there yourself. But if you use a hosting service, you get to own a small part of this mega reliable tech. And you have guaranteed fast connection speeds at all times. I'd also like to point out some things that you only have access to when you host on a paid hosting site. In this case, Wise Hosting. What if you run into an issue in Minecraft that is really complicated to solve? You might think that we only respond by text, but actually if needed, we will really join your server and see the issue and then fix it. That is how personal we go, and we have fixed many issues by doing that. Then let's talk about features. You won't be able to get one-click mod or server version installers with your own server. One-click thin map, blue map or voice chat installer even, that sets up the ports and everything and it just works. Or what about a live player manager feature? You can see all the player stats, items, ender chest, basically everything. That is a Wise Hosting exclusive feature. So you are paying to get the server, but you also get to use those great features that make server managing more fun and easy. So is server hosting a scam? Most definitely not. But is it overpriced? Maybe some are, but at the end of the day it is up to you to decide. We believe that people who host with Wise Hosting do it because it's easy, but they stay because they find our features and personal support to be absolutely worth it. I hope I explained everything well on why we run Wise Hosting and want to do things differently. But let me know if you have any more questions and I will gladly answer those. Thanks for watching, see you next time!